So I'm at one of my beloved Walmarts. Man, they're everywhere. Thank God. So, fixing an old patch in this tire. I picked up a nail last year and I used these cheap patch kits to plug them, and the plug must have just started getting worn down, so my tire was it was starting to lose air slowly. Every couple hours I had to come back with my pump and pump it back up. And these bikes, these 250s, don't really have a lot of power to spare, so if the tire gets, well, if you're running a car tire, which puts a lot of puts a lot of rubber on the road, and you have a lot of weight on it, like 200 pounds a person, and I don't know, 100 pounds of gear, then you start to, and then you let your tire get low, it'll really start straining the belt. So anyways, I am fixing it this morning. I'm gonna treat myself to some chicken. Not quite as good as a 50cc scooter, but still pretty darn good. Good morning, guys. I am enjoying the finer things in life. So I escaped the cold. Yesterday was one cold ride. It was snow most of the way. It wasn't snowing, but there was snow on the ground, and it was very windy. But I knew it was going to be like that. Basically to central Illinois, it was going to be like in the high 30s and 40s. And I slept outside last night. I was going to show you where I found a little spot in the trees, but my phone died and I had to get a new charger and all that good stuff. So, well, to say the adventure starts today. It's probably about 55 going on 60 today. I'm in a town called Hudson. You can always just look for the water tower when you're in the Midwest, if you don't know where you are. And I stopped and got a coffee at a Casey's gas station, which was Stobe the hobo's favorite place. He used to call them the beer store. Stopping at the beer store when he's riding all those trains around the country. And of course, you always know you're in the Midwest because there's just storage containers like this everywhere. I love it. I love the Midwest. There's the cop shop. Sleepy little town. Good place to raise kids. Yeah. So I should be in Kentucky by tonight, and I'm going to look at a boat. Kind of keeping it as a surprise for you guys, but there's a lot that's going to be happening the next couple weeks, so it's going to be kind of sprung on you, but got to add a little excitement to these boring videos. So, but yeah, I'm going to look at a boat tonight, and I'm going to post that up, and I'm going to get you guys' opinion on it, because it might take the place of the shanty boat, and I'm looking for something with a little more room, and something I can live aboard for a good period of time that might have some creature comforts that I can attract a female variety of the species. Birds build nests and do their little dances, and humans buy boats and do their little dances, so we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, I'll catch up with you soon. Every little town has its history. To mark the last stand of the Potawatomis in McLean County, 1831, placed by Leta Green Stevenson, chapter 1920. And I guess the Potawatomis' last stand was against the Hudson colony. I don't know if you guys will be able to read that, but if you can and you're interested, why don't you pause it? And it looks like the founder of the Chicago Daily News was born in this town of Hudson, Illinois in 1876. Melville Elijah Stone. I came across this really neat used bookstore on the side of the road in Illinois here. And I love it when you find books highlighted that you've read. This is a great book if you guys if you like motorcycling and adventure. It's by Neil Peart, the drummer for Rush, called Ghost Riders. Awesome book. And this is a decent book. I read that too, Investment Biker. Obviously a lot about money, but... And then I'll show you one more here. This is a great book too. I love stores like this. There's not enough of them anymore. Man, I used to love Mother Earth News. I'd sit in the library when I was a teenager and just read them cover to cover. If I wasn't on my motorcycle, I'd just buy all of these. Here's the book I ended up getting. It's called Great Lakes Lighthouse Tales by Frederick Stonehouse, which actually was a professor, if I'm not mistaken, at Northern Michigan University, where I went to college for a couple of years. And I took one of his classes, and he's pretty much like the, I don't know, like the expert, the world's leading expert in Great Lakes lighthouses. And I bought several of his books for a class I took called Great Lakes Lighthouses. It was one of the coolest classes I've ever had. But this must have come out after I graduated, and I can't wait to read it, because I absolutely love lighthouses, and I love the Great Lakes. And I found it at this little bookstore here in middle of nowhere, Illinois, so score. Well, good morning, guys. Let me explain this scene to you. So I'm on Lake Barkley, down in Kentucky. Got here last night. I'm down here because I've been looking at a boat. I've been thinking about getting something that's more liveaboardable than the shanty boat long term. And I found one, but there's a little bit of a problem. Oops. So you're looking at a Willard 30-foot Vega Nomad. These are very special little boats. Have a serious cult following. They're not ungodly big like most trawlers are. Perfect for a couple people, or a person in a Beagle, or two people in a Beagle, or what have you. Now this one broke free from its moorings, the locals think, like less than a week ago. This major windstorm came through, which is a real bummer. And it beached itself. Now I checked under the hull, and there's no rocks that I can find that would have gouged up the hull, but who knows? I mean, I can't see the whole thing. But it looks like it just beached up in the mud. And if the lake comes up enough, it's possible this could float again. But yeah, it's a real bummer. You can see it needs a lot more work than just getting off the mud. I mean, cleaning up is all doable, but it hasn't had much love in a while. That's sad. Sad story. It's supposed to rain today. Maybe the lake will come up enough to float her. I don't have my hopes very high, but I got nothing else to do. I don't want to ride in the rain, so we'll see what happens. Tomorrow I'll leave for Arkansas. I'll visit a buddy over there for a couple days, and then I've got some even more trips coming here this month that you guys are probably going to be surprised, and I'm just going to let you know about them one step at a time. So okay guys, well, hopefully you enjoy this video, and I will see you guys soon.